Hey Facebookers out there. I decided to make this video for the moms out there who don't have time to make their babies food every day. So we all know this is an ice cube tray. We can find these at any discount store, 2 for $1, 3 for $1. So once you make your baby's food and you parade it, you're gonna put them in here. Whatever's left, your leftovers, you put them in here. You let them, before you freeze them actually, you're gonna put them in a bag. You're gonna put it in a bag, of course, you know, nice and tight in the freezer so you don't get the smell of whatever's in the freezer. And then once they're frozen, you're going to transport them in Ziploc bag, like so. So, and these Ziploc bags, these are for the freezer. You can find these also at any discount stores. And particularly these have space here where you can put the date and what you made for your baby. And here we have some lentil, chicken, and potatoes. Shout out to baby Adrian, my nephew. I made enough for you. Titi's gonna send you some homemade baby food. And for those who are wondering, these are just regular Goya lentils that I boiled so they got nice and soft, and some Swanson broth, and you're good to go. You can also puree mangoes and different fruits and freeze them as well and do the same thing. And when I'm ready to feed the baby this or prepare this, I just take the amount of cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes, whatever it is, and I have this little feeding bowl that has a lid on it. If you're going to use a microwave, make sure that the product says it's microwavable safe, but I don't use the microwave. I don't even own a microwave. What I do is that I place the food in here, I put a pot of water to boil, and then I place this inside the pot of water, and I warm up the food that way, or I thaw out the food that way. So that's a way to do it. Now, I also tried it before, like, I don't know, I always used to remember my mom buying that frozen tub of sofrito and then banging it out and taking the piece of sofrito that she needed to cook or had to wait for it to thaw out or put hot water on it in order for her to use it. So a good way is that you can get an ice tray like this, maybe bigger, and make your sofrito and place them in there and freeze them and put them in bags like this too. It's great because you don't have the odors in the freezer because it's in this bag, and you have individual size sofritos so you can use for your beans, your soup, your rice, whatever it is you're making. And also garlic. I buy peeled garlic already, and I make a garlic puree with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, so they don't stick at the bottom of these. And I freeze the garlic like this, and I also have individual garlic to add to your rice, your beans, your soup, and things like that. So that's another idea that you can use to make sofrito and garlic instead of, you know, having it big tub of sofrito frozen and then having to use just a little bit and having to bang it out, because I remember those that was the way that my mom used to do it. So ice cube trays, they come in handy, and you know, you buy these separate from, you know, the regular ice cube trays that you're using in the house, because of course we are messing with garlic and sofrito, and that tends to leave a smell. You can, you know, wash them. So, but the smell, so, you know, separate away from the ones you're using. And for the baby too, you want to have just the ones you use for their food, and the ones for your sofrito separate from, of course, the ones that you use for the ice. So I hope this video helps you guys a bit. Bye.